Hey everybody, it's that Boondockin' Diva. And yeah, for those of you who don't know me, I am a 50 plus year old living my best adventurous life full time in a fifth wheel RV. And I also love taking solo trips in my Road Trek Zion. From time to time, I love to meet up with other campers and other ladies, and yeah, just I love the RV life. This is my backyard, and I also want to take the time to say thank you, thank you, thank you for helping me grow my channel. You know, the numbers in the end is really not about the numbers, but I want to acknowledge that you've helped. All of you have helped me grow my channel, and I so appreciate you. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Every negative comment, every positive comment, every thumbs down, I've gotten some of those, every thumbs up, thank you, thank you, thank you, because you are making me a better person. All right, you're helping me grow, and I appreciate that. So you're helping me grow, you're helping my channel grow, so thank you. I today want to talk about something a little different though. I'm going to be starting a 30-day RV treadmill. That's what this treadmill on my patio is all about. I want to start a 30-day treadmill challenge where basically I'm going to be walking on my back patio. You can see I am right in nature. The back is a toy hauler. The fifth wheel has a toy hauler on the back, and so it has a patio on the back and the side, but I'm using the back one today. And I bought this treadmill because a couple of things. I need to work on my glucose, so my sugar. I love sugar. I've been eating ice cream since I was a young girl. Mr. Softy is my favorite, and so I'm at a point now where I really need to make sure I stay accountable to myself, and I figured what better way to stay accountable than go ahead and you know, use the fact that I have a treadmill. You know, it's a small one, thank goodness, because you know, in an RV you really don't have a lot of room. So this cost me about a couple hundred, but it's been really helpful in the last couple of months because it's been helping me keep my sugar lower, my numbers, my glucose lower. And so also the other thing that I'm using as a tool is called the Stelo. So the Stelo, or Stelo, however you like to pronounce it, it's STELLO. I forget if it's one L or two L's, but anyway, it's a continuous glucose monitor. So this new challenge that I'm putting myself on, it may be 30 days, it may be 60 days, and I got to figure out exactly when I'm going to start, but I at least wanted to post this video for my own accountability. So here's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be walking on my treadmill for at least 10 minutes while I record and talk to you about my progress. I'm going to be showing you my glucose monitor results for the day, for the last 24 hours. So I'll put a picture down somewhere on the screen so that you can see how I did today. Basically, the problem is this. I went to the doctor, you know, and I've known this for a while, that, you know, since I was, 30 something, I had my kids in my 30s, and one of the things that the doctors warned me about was the fact that I could develop pre-diabetes, diabetes, whatever. So the other thing is, you know, the last time they checked my sugar, it was extremely high. So it was higher than what I would, what they would prefer and what I would prefer. So there's that. And then also they gave me a continuous glucose monitor that really changed my mindset about health and fitness. I'm not trying to lose weight, so let me make that clear. I'm not trying to lose weight. I am not trying to count calories. I am not trying to exercise to the point that I'm exhausted. I am just trying to make baby steps so that I can keep my sugar low. And so I've been able to keep it down below 180, which is really a big improvement. But what I want to do is just share with you the progress for the next 30 days, maybe next 60 days. I don't know the exact day I'm going to start on, but if you're interested in joining me, let me know. If you know anything about, getting your glucose down, or your sugar, keeping your sugar down, feel free to share. But I'm not actually looking for a health and fitness advice. I'm looking more for someone who is wearing a glucose monitor and how your experience has been, so that I can learn from you. My other why is this. My sister back in 2021 lost, she died. And I'm just now coming out of the whole grief, fog, funk, whatever you want to call it. She passed away on her job. She dropped dead on her job at 54 years old. And this is June, our birthday month. And so in honor of her birthday, in honor of my birthday this month, I said to myself, you know what? In honor of my health, in honor of her, I want to do the best I can. One of the things that I did find out is that, she didn't, obviously like needles. I don't like needles. We were very similar in that way. And so, yeah, devastated when she passed away. But I'm learning from what she went through. She didn't want to do the insulin. The doctors did offer me insulin. And I refused that, along with some other stuff that they were suggesting, because I believe that you can control, when you put your mind to it, you can control it with diet and exercise. And that's what I have been doing. So, yeah, I want to keep myself accountable by doing this 30-day challenge, so I don't forget what my goal is. And you can see I'm already sweating. Outside, I don't sweat a lot, but when I get outside, yeah, there it is on my neck. The sweat is, yeah, it's all good. Anyway, so I'm gonna be walking on this treadmill, which is a tiny treadmill, but it is called a WellFit. Let's see if I can get the logo for you. If you can see that down there, it's a WellFit. Okay. And I'm going to turn it on, and I'm going to try to walk for 10 minutes, just 10 minutes outside for now, because I don't want to overwhelm myself. I can walk much more. I can walk up to 30 minutes inside because it's cooler, and it's, I'm on the patio, so we're lifted up. If you can see the ground here, we're lifted up off the ground. So we're pretty high, and we got these stabilizers. When you look up here real quick, we got these stabilizers, but I don't want to, cause any kind of damage to the back patio. So I'm just going to walk gently at about 60 miles an hour. And since it's on, you just press this little remote, and you can see, you can barely see the numbers because the sun is still out. Anyway, I am gonna jump on here and do my 10 minutes, and then talk to you more about what's going on with me. So yeah, as I said before, I've always loved sugar. Me and my sister, we grew up with my father's Mr. Softy business. So my father had 7 Mr. Softy trucks, and we used to go with him every summer, and we would basically help work, and we could have all the ice cream we wanted, which was a beautiful thing, right? But the problem with that is, sugar is not good in excess. So, I want to just work on one thing at a time, and that's why I'm not focused on, losing weight. I'm not focused on calorie counting and nothing like that. I just want to make sure that I have a way to keep myself accountable. And hopefully in the comments you'll let me know if you're dealing with something like this. I would love to use your motivation as well to keep myself accountable. This is new, pretty new to me, but I'm excited because I feel like there's definitely more than one way to tackle this type of issue. So what you see here right now is just my backyard, and I figured looking at nature while I'm walking is one of the best things I can do to motivate myself, especially since, you know, I work at home and I don't always want to, you know, go to the gym, which is why I bought this treadmill. And so it's been, you know, helpful because I can count my steps. I can kind of keep track of, you know, what's going on in terms of how many, not calories I'm burning, but just like steps in general. When you work at home, you got to move, right? So that's what this is about. Also, the other thing is the Stelo. So I'll show you a picture of the Stelo on my arm, but basically it has an app, and the app is great because it allows me to stay aware. Like, I feel like half the battle with fitness is just being aware of your numbers, right? And so I'm choosing to focus on my glucose numbers, my spikes. You know, am I staying below 180 or am I going above 180? Because that's my range. I basically need to stay between 70 and 180. And I've been doing a great job with that. So sorry y'all, by the way, if this is a little wobbly, because I'm walking. And I know there's probably going to be a little bit of bounce, so I'm going to try to edit that out. But yeah, I'm inspired to do this because, hey, what is life? If you're not going to make it fun and you're not going to stay healthy, what's the point, right? So I'm trying to make it fun for me, and so that I can enjoy living RV life even longer. Me and my husband love this lifestyle. We love, you know, just the nature and the quietness of being in this lifestyle, and the minimalism and all the money we save being in this lifestyle. The other thing I wanted to talk about is for those of you who are first-time RVers. If you, and actually not first-time RVers necessarily, but those who want to go on solo travel, whether it's in your car or your SUV or your Class B or your cargo van, whatever you got. If you are afraid to go on your first solo trip, and you've been working on it, but you're like still nervous, let me know. Because I've been wanting to help ladies who are going through something that I went through, similar to what I went through, which is when I did my first solo trip, I was so nervous. I actually cried. I cried because I realized that I was used to my husband doing all the driving. I was used to, not really having to think about everything that could go wrong on a trip. And so what I ended up doing is, he helped me, my husband helped me a lot, getting the van ready, getting the road trek ready, making sure my solar was on point, making sure my tires were on point. He did everything he could to be supportive. And, basically the situation is my husband can't always go with me because of his job schedule. So his job schedule is more demanding, and so that doesn't always allow him to go with me. And so I was a nervous wreck. I was crying, and he was on the phone with me as I pulled away the first time. And then once I did it, I was like, girl, what's wrong with you? I drove all the way to the Grand Canyon by myself, and I was like, what are you doing? Like what? And so driving a couple hours is one thing, but I'm talking about multiple days of driving by yourself and having to figure things out and being nervous about, you know, how things are gonna go. And so yeah, that's what I went through, and I want to share and inspire and encourage other ladies to do the same thing. Because once I realized how easy it really was, I was like, okay, there's probably a lot of people like me that are feeling the same thing I felt and just don't know. They just, you know, they're trying to move in their own timing, but sometimes hearing a testimony from somebody else can really help you put things into perspective. So I want to talk more about that in the coming videos, but stay tuned for more information about my 30-day challenge. Again, thank you so much to all of my subscribers, to all that have, you know, contributed to this channel and made this a better experience for all of us. Again, you're helping me grow, you're helping the channel grow, and I appreciate you. So let me know in the comments if you're using a Stelo or any kind of continuous glucose monitor to keep your blood sugar low. Okay, if you've been doing it for a while and you're a pro at it, let me know. I would love to learn from you. And then also, if you're doing any kind of fitness at home, like treadmill. Let's see, how long have I been walking? It should tell me in a second. Let's see. 1 second. And I think maybe 10 minutes. Hopefully 8 minutes. Okay, so I'm supposed to still be walking for another 2 minutes, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. And let me know if you have questions or if you have any advice in terms of the Stelo or working out at home. Okay, and then also keeping your blood sugar down, because I love to cheat, you know, here and there, have a little sugar, because it never goes away, right? But yeah, let me know what you're thinking, and I'll be back with more details about the 30-day challenge coming up this summer. All right, bye everybody.